Face the Fear by Lonesome Blue captivated me unlike any other song I've heard this year. Now it could definitely just be one of those expectations versus reality things, because this song exceeded my expectations for what it would be by such a massive margin, and with all those other bands, I expect greatness every time, so when they deliver that, it's not as shocking. But let me tell you the story of why I think, in my opinion, this is one of the best new songs of 2022. Number 1. It's not garbage pop music like every American radio station plays the same 13 songs on repeat every day. Number 2, they're hot. Okay, now on a serious note, this song demonstrates an incredible amount of musical and compositional talent and skill. Now, Asami from Love Bites wrote lyrics for some of their music on their recent EP, so I would guess maybe the members of Love Bites advised them a little bit. Also, their guitarist Narumi played for Disqualia and Destros before joining Lonesome Blue. The vocalist and bassist, Maiko and Yuki, are both experienced voice actors working for the Queen of Purple, and the drummer Mizuki has been an active studio drummer since entering the scene back in 2012. So this band brings together a really unique set of skills. Okay, now let's get to the song. This morning, Alan and I streamed our reaction to this song on Gaijin Guys, and I think our faces say it all. We were delightfully shocked by all the aspects of this song.
Guys, I was not expecting this at all. What the f-
Unfortunately, we ran into some bumps along the way.
We got blocked.
But the song was so good, not even that could dampen our excitement.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so good. That was so amazing. That was so fucking good. Holy shit. Sorry. I can't.
Dude, yeah, you said it all, man.
Oh my god,
Why is it so good? It's so well done. I don't even care that we got suspended. I still want to promote this because it's so good.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Now, Face the Fear wastes no time blasting us into an incredibly heavy yet clean sounding riff. Well, this hooked me right away as I love guitar riffs, but this one was so clean and clear in the mix. A lot of great riffs can get muffled and buried in the final mix, but this one was so clear. Even the bass cuts through the mix clearly as it bolsters the riff in unison, and the drums do the same, adjusting the pattern at every turn to really accentuate what the guitar is doing. Ironically, the one part of the song I'm not the hugest fan of is the very beginning. It just sounded really jarring to me at first. I think they reversed and sped up part of the song to make it, which is a really cool technique, but I just like to be eased into the insanity a little bit. Just my personal taste. Now when the vocals start, the music shifts into a completely different dynamic, leaving sonic space for the vocals to shine. Then in the second half of the verse, they bring a complete change up to the music, having a more straightforward and less staggered sound. I love how Mizuki switches between the 4 on the floor and 8 on the floor so smoothly, bringing movement and life into the mix. Now I couldn't find the official lyrics anywhere, but from what I can make out, the verse is talking about hypocrisy, making it hard to breathe, which already has my attention. But if you know of any official lyrics online, please let me know in the comments. YouTube auto blocks links, but just tell me where to find it or go ahead and paste the lyrics in a comment. Now, the pre-chorus begins with a nice triplet fill to lead it in, which is another nice fresh change up, as the past 8 bars has been a constant 4-time feel. But right after that, again they shocked me by the pre-chorus being set in a 7/4 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hinting that this band has some progressive rock leanings, which always excites me. We also hear some great movement on the bass, showing that Yuki isn't afraid to do some fun and risky stuff besides just lay down the bottom. But we'll talk about that more later. To lead into the chorus, Mizuki does some great, almost Travis Barker style drum fills. Then there's this interesting chromatic descent on the guitar to set the stage for the chorus. And once again, they caught me off guard with this chorus having a key change right away. Now bear with me, I'm gonna get technical here to explain why this key change is so interesting to me, but only for a moment. The song up to this point has been playing D minor, moving from 1 to 6, 7, and 3. Now the 6 and 7 chords give it that edgy, unorthodox sound, but then they move the key to A flat major, the flat 5th of the original key. In other words, one of the most dissonant notes to the D minor scale. But the first chord in the chorus is actually the fourth chord in the key, which is only a single half step down from that original D key, making the key change even more interesting to me because it starts in an unresolved and uncomfortable spot, and they only resolve to the A flat root of the key after moving from 4 to 3 and 6, then finally 1, landing on the root at the end of the progression. But somehow starting on that 4 makes it less jarring than if they started on the 1, because it's just a half step down instead of a dissonant flat fifth. The chorus is very catchy though. Maiko's English is better than mine, and some of her vocals in this part sent me back to being a teenager, almost channeling some Hayley Williams style singing. On top of that, the lyrics talk about believing in yourself and being unstoppable, so that's pretty cool. Just nice inspirational lyrics. Other lyrics I can make out are now or never, take a leap of faith, ignite your fire, free your mind, and start a revolution inside yourself. Like, those are legit get pumped up and motivate yourself lyrics right there. After the chorus, they move back to D minor with the main riff, and I love that they added this extra bar for a little lick before the second verse. It's a really tasty little surprise. Now here's where I'm reminded that they aren't quite at a Band-Maid level of composition yet, because the second verse, pre-chorus, and chorus are more or less the same as the first, besides the lyrics. And I would like to see them be a bit more experimental with this part, changing up the music from the first time around. But I may just be spoiled. And they fully redeem themselves after the second chorus, having a sick call and response solo section between the bass and guitar. Then they have this ear candy synth part in replacement of the 7/4 pre-chorus part, using the same time signature but in a completely fresh way. And the guitar solo also made me really happy. I love these note slides she does to lead into the riff. She's sliding down into the notes instead of up, which is much less common and much more interesting to my ears. Her playing actually reminds me of Guthrie Govan, style-wise, but just taken down like 10 notches, where guitarists like me may actually have a chance to be able to play it. But she let the notes breathe and just created a beautiful and memorable melody for the solo. Now the lyrics following, I can't tell if she's singing win or lose, it's up to you if you choose your fate, or it's not to you to choose your fate. But even though they're complete opposites, I feel like they're both true. We can't control everything that's going to happen to us, but our decisions can play a huge role in where we end up. So either way, great lyrics. The music in this part again is a fresh sound, and they end with these chopped triplets.
Oh my god!
After the second chorus, they came on so strong with the solo sections and the bridge, and this must be one of their strengths since we noticed the same thing listening to Welcome to Heavenly Secret Base before this song premiered. Those bridge and solo sections were also just phenomenal. They take down the dynamic with just vocals and synths for a soft chorus after the bridge. And that just frames the final chorus section very well, making the re-entrance of the drums and guitars even more powerful. Now for the final riff, the drums do a great job of constantly building up more intensity. And the bass has some delicious licks right near the end to remind you that this entire band kicks butt. After hearing this, I'm so excited to hear what else Lonesome Blue has come out with and comes out with in the future. But regardless, I really hope this song gets the attention and success it deserves. I'll link it at the end of the video so you can go show them love and support if you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.